Ever wonder if a simple flower like marigold could protect your tomatoes from pests? Well, you're in for a treat because today we're diving into the fascinating science behind how marigolds keep your garden pest-free, specifically from the whitefly. We'll break down the findings of a recent study published in PLOS One, which discovered the secret power of marigolds in the garden. The science behind marigold pest protection. Researchers from Newcastle University conducted a study to find out how planting marigolds alongside tomatoes could protect the plants from glasshouse whiteflies, a pest that wreaks havoc on tomato crops. What they found was astonishing. Limonene, the marigold's secret weapon. In this study, it was discovered that marigolds release a chemical compound called limonene. This compound is naturally present in the marigold's leaves and flowers and acts as a natural repellent against the whitefly. In fact, it's the same compound that gives citrus fruit its scent. One of the most striking findings in this experiment was, and I quote, "The emission of limonene from marigolds significantly reduced the number of whiteflies on tomato plants in controlled glasshouse experiments." Now, think of this. Imagine walking into a dining room on Thanksgiving, but instead of enjoying the scent of roasted turkey and gravy, the air is flooded with an overwhelming citrus air freshener. Suddenly, you can't smell anything. You're disoriented, and finding the food becomes a challenge. That's exactly what happens to the whiteflies. The strong scent of limonene overpowers the smell of the host plants, like tomatoes, making it impossible for the pests to find them. And just like we rely on our nose, the smell, to locate food, whiteflies rely on their sense of smell to find the plants that they want to eat. How limonene works. Before we get into how limonene works, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's free and helps in a big way. If you'd like to take your support even further, consider becoming a member of this channel. As a member, you'll receive a crop share of the seeds that I harvest each year. Hundreds of seeds and dozens of varieties of fresh, homegrown seeds delivered right to your door. So how does this confusion actually work? Whiteflies use their olfactory system, located in their antennae, to detect volatile compounds released by plants. These plant volatiles act like a GPS system for the flies, guiding them to their preferred host plants. The marigold's limonene disrupts this process by masking or overwhelming the tomato's natural aroma, making the pests lose track of their target. It's a sustainable and a chemical-free approach to managing pest infestations, particularly whiteflies. The research team conducted controlled experiments in glass houses, planting tomatoes alongside marigolds and comparing them to tomatoes without marigolds. The results showed a significant reduction in whitefly populations when the marigolds were present, validating that this companion planting method works best when implemented at the start of the growing season, not as an afterthought or emergency remedy. Practical gardening tips. So, what can you do with this information in your own garden or farm? Here are some practical takeaways from this study. 1. Plant marigolds early. Start planting French marigolds alongside your tomatoes at the beginning of the growing season to get maximum pest protection. Use companion planting. Interplant marigolds with your tomatoes so the limonene disperses effectively, creating a natural barrier, an aromatic camouflage. Limonene is airborne. You don't need to crush the leaves or disturb the plant in any way. Simply letting them grow naturally is going to work, as they'll continuously emit limonene. Broader impact of companion planting. But the benefits of marigolds don't stop at whiteflies. Marigolds can also help reduce the population of root knot nematodes through this chemical alpha tetrahenol, however you pronounce it. And this is found in their roots. The compound inhibits nematode development, making marigolds a multifunctional companion plant that not only protects from pests, but also improves soil health over time, and they look great. Environmental benefits. Let's take a step back and talk about why this matters on a larger scale. Using marigolds as a natural pest repellent reduces the need for chemical pesticides. Pesticides, while effective, often come with side effects, such as harming beneficial insects like bees and pollinators and ladybugs, and contaminating the soil and the water and contributing to water pollution. Marigold companion planting offers a sustainable and eco-friendly solution to all of these problems. A practical tip for planting marigolds: to maximize their pest-repelling benefits, plant 1 marigold per every 3 to 4 tomato plants. This spacing ensures that the limonene is effectively distributed and offers a barrier to incoming pests. And don't forget, marigolds can also attract beneficial pollinators, further boosting your garden's health. French marigolds were used in this particular study because they emit the highest levels of limonene. Other marigold varieties, like African marigolds, may not have the same effect as the one you've seen in this. So be sure to choose French marigolds for pest control. How other companion plants work. Marigolds aren't the only plant that work in this way. Other companion plants like basil also emit volatile compounds and repel pests. Understanding which plants can support each other to create a balanced pest-free garden ecosystem is essential. So whether you're growing tomatoes in your garden or greenhouse, consider adding some marigolds to the mix. This simple, low-cost solution could save your plants and reduce the need for chemicals. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the science behind marigolds and pest control, don't forget to like and subscribe for more gardening tips backed by research. And hey, leave a comment if you'd like to learn more about other companion plants. Thanks for watching. I'm Andrew, and I'll see you in the next one.